the blood boiling. Quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Boston College Eagles and the Syracuse Orange. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. We are keeping an eye on the weather in this one. Holly Rowe has the latest.
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set up here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Guys?
Okay, Holly, I know you're out in the elements. Keep an eye on that. Boston College about to kick it off and get this game started. Out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Syracuse Orange will go on offense first. Redemption might be on their mind as they took a whipping the last time these two squared off.
They sure did, Reese, and their best players made a lot of mistakes the last time out, especially on offense. David, it's really important in this one. The stars have to play like stars. They got to stat it up, and they got to start fast.
And they got to remember... And they got to remember the celebration, the on-field antics, the social media, all of it that came with it. The embarrassment of last time. So, yes, your big players, they got to play big, especially in these rivalry games.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Give to the running back. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Angeli from the gun on 3rd down. Fires left. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. 4th down, Angeli. He'll throw it. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Right back to the well. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Syracuse will send out the punt team. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it. He got nothing on the return. Outstanding job there. The Eagles offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. On the run, it's Ray. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to throw. It's McKenzie. Unleashes one. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Taken down right away. The Orange ready to go on the attack on this drive. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Sends it back in motion. Throwing Ncaa27. Turns it upfield. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
From the gun on 3rd down, Steve Ncaa27. Out wide left, it's Weaver. Shakes a man, and he might take off. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Miller with the ball. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Unloads to the right. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
That's some pretty sticky coverage right there, man. You play that man-to-man coverage and you have those out-breaking routes. I tell you what, you got to kind of be careful as a QB how much you want to attack that, especially when the coverage is so tight. He does a good job staying glued to the receiver and knocking the football down.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Just drives it between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
From deep, it's Addison. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Sets his feet. It's McKenzie. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Wants to keep it in the air. He lobs one high down the left side. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Golden Eagles. He got a step and just dusted the field.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll, and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
With the draw, it's Miller. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The
quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield until the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
Right side, it's Russell. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Line gets set, first down. The run inside, it's Johnson. Got enough for the first down. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. They'll give it to him again. Tackled after a short gain, it'll be 2nd and 9. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
2nd and long here. Throws it off the RPO. Could not make his way to the corner.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, they're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
He splits the uprights. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the first down, I think you just keep your points. They'll take the penalty and move them back. There's no real good spot on the field for a roughing the kicker penalty, but I'd say putting the offense in the red zone is extra bad. There's some room, and he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. The give is to Miller. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Orange.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Coming out with it, it's Addison. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. 2nd down after the offense averted absolute disaster. Delayed handoff. It's Ray. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Boston College will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Syracuse offense makes its way onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Oh, he's got some space. He's inside the 40, the 20, 10, to the house. Touchdown, Cuse. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And they did tack on the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Addison. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Turns it upfield. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
And what a great job by the QB, man. Seeing the blitz, understanding I got to get the football out of my hands as soon as I possibly can, and he puts it on the numbers to his receiver where he can get those yards after the catch. Great timing, but more importantly, great job seeing what that defense was doing and getting rid of the football.
Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. Let's take an overall view of Boston College. Now, they'd love to win this one today, secure that spot in the conference championship game. A remarkable achievement. They can't really think this one's in the bag yet.
No, they've just got to continue focusing on the task at hand. I think that's a big reason why they're in this position that they find themselves in. They take care of business each and every game, David. Some hardware to be won down the road potentially, but you got to win this one.
No doubt, and I think it's hard because you're starting to see the finish line now.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Got it down the field. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. The Eagles will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's McKenzie. Looking to the end zone, it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On the move, it's Ray. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. 4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field, and you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Angeli on the play action. Fires to the right. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Angeli got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Quarterback changing the play. Angeli from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Nice move to keep running. There he goes. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. Boston College wants to play fast.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ray. They make the stop, but he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The pull and throw off the RPO. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Got to pick up a few to move the sticks here on 3rd down from their own 20. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd down from their own 20. Trying to squeak through the pile. He's got enough to give Boston College the 1st down. Now the offense trying to operate in the red zone. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
He'll bring it out. It's Stokes. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Steve Angeli shoots it to the left, and he almost had a pick.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Throwing Angeli. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Still looking. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Holds on, it's Weaver. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Quickly complete. Timeout taken on the field. It's the 2nd call by Syracuse. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's got it. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Miller with the ball. He's past the marker. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Angeli. Dangerous throw there that's knocked down and incomplete.
And if this offense wants to get back in this football game, I think they're going to see a lot of this. Defense playing a little bit more zone, conservative, great eyes on the quarterback, breaking on the football, batting the ball down. They're going to force you to throw the football down the field.
He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be 4th down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. And that might be... The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Steve Ncaa27. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. From the gun, it's Miller. They got it blocked just enough and a good gain on that run. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. They'll give it to Johnson. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Throwing Ncaa27. Unloads it left. He makes the catch. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Run in the red zone, it's Miller. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Quarterback keeps it. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. And they've been able to get within 2 yards now. Beck's going for the goal line. Urges across the line. Touchdown, Syracuse.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Hits inside. It's Ray. Now on 2nd down. Right back to it. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Snapped on 4th down. On the move. He'll pull it down and run. He's got enough, and he slides to avoid the punishment, and it'll be a first down. Nice move there on 4th and short. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Firing to the right, complete. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Illegal block in the back.
And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. The offense set for a first down play. Sells to run, looking to pass. Out wide right, it's Ray on the stop. 2nd and long here. Looking downfield, it's McKenzie. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Boston College right back to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Needs it here on 4th down. They're all over him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He's got the first down. He's stopped, and he's got enough to move the chain.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. BC uses a timeout here. It's 2nd of the half. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Plows his way ahead. Touchdown, Orange! And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Boston College offense makes its way onto the field. Looking for room. It's Ray. Breaks into the open. Enough to move the chains. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quick give. It's Ray. Nice move there. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal block in the back.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Moves the pocket. It's McKenzie. Fires to the right. Timed that hit perfectly to keep it from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's taking the deep shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Rush is on. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs. Great place to start for this offense. Straight ahead, it's Miller. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. The give is to Miller. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments they can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Memorial Stadium in Lincoln, Nebraska. It's the Bowling Green Falcons and the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
One of the most dedicated fan bases in all of sports, Lincoln, Nebraska is home to Memorial Stadium. 85,000 strong, pack it in every time this team kicks it off. Lincoln becomes one of the most special places to watch a college football game. Definitely a bucket list item. Nebraska continues to be one of the strongest traditions in college sports. Reese?
All right, Holly. So the Bowling Green Falcons offense will go on the attack first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch. Fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Slings it downfield. Lucky to get it off.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Another incompletion on third down. And the Falcons will punt it away on fourth down. On the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Cornhuskers offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. Ja'Cory Barney Jr. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in, and we just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. He just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the ballgame.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Right side, it's eyes. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Offense staying on the field, they'll hurry up on fourth down. On fourth, fights off the defender. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs. Drops back on first down. Oh, pressure's coming. He's got the back in the middle. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, looking for a man. Left side is Ridley. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. The Falcons, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. From the gun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Hands it off. Runs through the tackle. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Touchdown, Bowling Green. Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Back to throw, it's Calandria. Looking deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Long way to go on second down. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Hand it to the back. Pass to 6. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, when you talk Nebraska football, it always comes down to their ability running it on offense. Whether it's the option or whether it's conventional, they've got a long and illustrious history of great running backs, and this guy is on the field for a reason. His vision, his ability to make people miss, run with toughness, he can do it all.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. The give. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And that last one might have helped the completion percentage, but it didn't go forward. 2nd and 10 here. Here comes the heat. Zings it complete to the right. Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. The Cornhuskers have it with a 1st and 10. Here's the give off the left side. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. He'll pull it down. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Calandria. Unloads to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. Good right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for running room. At the 35, he's got room. Running through contact. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Caught in the backfield, it's Sharp.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Throws to the wideout. Gets a hand in there.
Oh, lack of concentration that time by the receiver. If he catches it, it's going to be a 1st down. You just have to look that ball in. Do what you do every single day in practice. In your sleep. That's a bad break for the offense early.
And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Hand off again. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. And the Falcons pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. From the gun, the running back has it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They give it back to him. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. They're up by a touchdown here in the first.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the gun, running back gets to give. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's see how these two guys are doing so far. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They're going to ride this running back. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Dropping back, it's Calandria. Good coverage to knock that pass away.
The linebacker's showing off a little bit of athletic ability, playing some man coverage. A lot of times those guys don't play this all the time, so you see him kind of get nervous and a lot of times get that pass interference or get a little bit handsy. Really nice job seeing the football, breaking on it, and swatting it to the ground.
They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Keep it on the ground. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Nebraska! The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
He locked up and held on to bring him down.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
The Falcons line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looks it in. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working now.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Looking left. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Running inside. It's Ives. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41?
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do...
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Pulls it in. It's Sharp. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47. And the Falcons with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Pulls it on the option. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against a different defense.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Tells the run, wants to pass. Under pressure. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Unloads to the right. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down. The Falcons go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. There's a crease. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. And the Falcons will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Defense in press coverage. Pulls it. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this.
Makes the grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. Look out! Trying to make magic on the scramble. At the 35, he's open. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 20. A shot toward the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Cornhuskers!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And he tacks on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Timeout called by the Cornhuskers. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Fires to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Ridley. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. Obviously didn't like what he saw on 1st down, and they used a timeout. Lost to throw on 1st. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Throwing right. Got his man. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move. The Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Sharp. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. They'll go to the air. Looking to the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They're going to run it. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Rush right in his face. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up 1 on the play. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. And the Falcons will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Huskers are in the hurry-up. Churns into the pile. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. He now has 84 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. They'll try it over the left side. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. The play fake. They're all over it. And the incomplete pass. This defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Cornhuskers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The handoff. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll ride the hot hand. There he goes. They've got it. The 30, they'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Huskers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
The Cornhuskers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. To the air, it's Calandria. It's complete to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The Huskers are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football.
Touchdown! An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now. His 17th touchdown of the season and 3rd of this game. And the extra point is good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sells to run, looking to pass. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Working the ground game. He breaks a tackle. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big 3rd down. Now on the move. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. The Falcons decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Catches it at the 15. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. They'll run it. Breaks into the open. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They give it to him again. Maybe some room here. Inside the 30. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the 3rd quarter. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25. But here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got the first down. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. After the holding penalty, 1st and 20 for this offense. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, and he breaks the play. Touchdown, Nebraska! As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen.
Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. He's at the 40. Big play on that one as he works his way all the way to the 28-yard line. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And the Falcons will line it up. First and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quarterback keep. Runs through a tackle. But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. On play action. He's got him in the flat. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's fourth down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Rushes on. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Might as well run him again. Now they've got breathing room. Got 6 all the way out to the 20. A third and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Burrowing for yardage. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And the Huskers are moving quickly down the field. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Running to the left. Turning it on! Past the 50. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. The Cornhuskers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Just feeds the running. Oh, ball's out! Quickly gets back on top of it and prevents a turnover. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this third and short. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They have just bloodied their nose on this drive, all on the ground. It's 1st and 10. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Trying to establish the run, and he's brought down after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead's extended a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points.
Looking for a big play. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, BG. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Timeout called by the Cornhuskers. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick, and David, we win the game.
And man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like, it's so hard to